Okay, so one of the things I'm going to do in the BMI estimation application is add an image. It's just a heart to represent sort of health, and I need that to work for both Android and iOS. So I'm going to add it to both of those platform specific projects because they do things slightly differently. So I'm just going to make some space. So let's start with Android because that's the slightly trickier one. Under resources, we have these drawable folders. Now, I've pre-created some of these, and there are the images inside them. In theory, and I know this works fine on the Mac. On the Mac, I know I can drag that onto there, and it creates the drawable folder. As you can see on my system, that doesn't want to work. I have no idea why. So what I found does work is if I go and create these folders manually. So right click resources, open folder in File Explorer. So as you'll notice, drawable is not there. Now to save me time, I have pre-created those folders. You can get the names simply from here. Right, they look like sort of placeholders, don't they? So let's do that. Let's just grab that little lot and control drag that across because that does a copy. Okay, then I have got the actual images because they're just empty folders. All right, so that's that one. So in here I've got the images now, so that Visual Studio picks this up. There's the drawable one that can now be dragged onto there, and it will appear eventually. Yeah, like that. So I put a reference in the notes about these different resolutions. There's a nice Google Doc you can go and read all about it. There's no point me repeating that stuff. So I'm going to go through each of these in turn. Now, and then last of all, so normally this takes seconds, but something is causing lag. As you'll see, the iOS one is a bit simpler. In the iOS folder I've got prepared here, I've got 3 images of increasing resolution, 1 times, 2 times, and 3 times. Just let that finish. Notice they've all got the same name, heart.png. Now if you want to go and pluck your own image out and use your own, that's fine. I'll make these available via a link in the notes. Probably better as I make this project available via a link in the notes. So something's struggling here. I don't know what that is. All right, so that's Android. That's sorted out. Oh, come on. iOS, we have asset catalogs, assets, create a new asset, an image set, which of course, no prizes for guessing, is a set of images. Heart, same name. Okay, very important. And we just drag those in there. And lots of clever stuff happens with these things. Good, and I think that's it. So that's got my image in place. I'll just save that. So now the next step is to lay out my user interface.